better watch out.
Oh, God.
Better not shout. Better not cry. I'm telling you why.
Why?
It's time to drink whiskey.
Oh, okay. I'm all over that.
Happy day 6, you guys. Here we are, halfway through the 12 Drams of Christmas. And what 12 drams they are. December 18th. Greg and I are here. We've already gone to our tree. Not this one.
This one still looks a little pathetic.
Yeah.
It's as we get
I think
closer
we're
to
gonna-
Christmas, we're
yeah.
going to decorate.
Hopefully we'll doctor that up for tomorrow even.
Oh,
But
really? Oh,
we'll see.
tomorrow? Yeah.
So yeah, another special whiskey today, being halfway through our 12 Drams of Christmas. And without further ado, I think we should just get on with it.
Aye.
Oh, I haven't even pulled the whiskey out yet.
Oh, you have? Oh.
Well,
Should I kind of
1 second.
do a song and dance
Somewhere down here.
while you're waiting? Well, we're waiting, not you.
How about recite
Oh.
the Night Before Christmas?
Oh, for God's
Okay.
sakes. Thank
Okay.
goodness. You
So-
found it.
Today's special whiskey
Oh.
comes from another independent bottler, and another rare one, only 1,798 bottles.
In the world.
This one is Carnmore Williamson, 2013. And it's a 9-year-old whiskey. Again, people are like, what the heck is Carnmore? What the heck is Williamson? I've never heard of that distillery before. And so on and so forth.
Well, we know that Carnmore is the ninth, 8th or 9th, the highest mountain in Scotland. So that's the starting point.
Yeah. So this whiskey comes from the Isla region, for you Pete heads. And Carnmore is another, as I said, independent bottler from the label Morrison Scotch Whisky Distillers. They produce small batch and single cask whiskeys. This one's bottled at 47.5% ABV. And just nosing it, it's like saying hello to an old friend.
Yeah, it is. Very much so.
And when I say that, what I mean by that is Williamson is a name given to independent bottlings of whiskeys from Lefroy Distillery.
In honor of?
And this is in honor of Elizabeth or Bessie Williamson, who was the first female distillery manager to own and operate a whiskey distillery in Scotland during the 20th century.
Not to take anything away from, is it Helen Cumming? That was the owner of, oh my goodness, I can't remember the name of it now. It'll come to me. Good thing I'm old. I have an excuse.
I would Google it, but we're recording this on my phone. So I can't.
All right.
As soon as you say it, then I probably know it.
I know.
It's not Cardew.
I know. Oh.
No.
No. Anyway, moving on. Here we are, enjoying at least the nose of this wonderful.
Yeah. So Lefroy calls itself, and I think a lot of people would probably agree, the most richly flavored of all Scotch whiskeys.
Yeah.
And the reason I say a lot would agree is we've actually put this to the test. Over the years, when I say we, I mean my mom Wendy has produced a whiskey fudge, which some of you are probably enjoying right now with this whiskey. And over the years, we've experimented on different whiskeys in the fudge. And Lefroy Quarter Cask, to this day, really, is the only one that stands up to the process of making the fudge and where you can actually taste the whiskey in the fudge after the fact.
We've had the opportunity to try the Lefroy 30 year, and after we did that, we went to Quarter Cask, and it was, both were brilliant in their own way. I love the combination, not the combination so much, but the fact that the comparison between one that's sold and one that's relatively newer was truly a fascinating, if not amazing, experience.
Absolutely. And so this is a special whiskey because it's an independent bottling of Lafroig.
Yeah.
It's bottled a little higher ABV than they would normally present their whiskeys. It's a ex-bourbon hogshead. And there's, like I said, only 1,700, just under 1,800 bottles produced. Very, very special whiskey. 9 years old, which is it's about right for a peated whiskey if you really want that strong peated whiskey flavor. The longer the whiskey spends in the cask, it has a tendency to lose some peatiness to it.
There have been times when Lafroig has described its own tasting of certain whiskeys that they produce as burning hospital. This one tastes like
That might be offensive to some people, but
no, yeah, and we're talking about.
But they're talking about,
memory.
like-
We're talking about not that it's a negative. It's never a negative. It's
For sure.
just
burning band-aids and
all that stuff
Yeah.
that enables people to think that there's something critical about the whiskey that you're experiencing, in particular the Lafroig whiskey. But this one, they've described it as tasting like campfire with a touch of burning car tires, which I thought was very poetic. And when I taste it, I may not find the burning car tires, but I am finding the campfire, and that's makes it stunning.
absolutely,
some ways.
it's definitely a good campfire dram, or even just any fireside dram, really, if you're cozying up
Mhm.
on a cold winter's night, stormy outside, a little bit of whiskey fudge.
There is, now that I've had another taste of the dram, there is a bit of Band-Aid, and there is a little bit of iodine, but that's indicative of Lafroig, which
Mhm.
allows that complexity to enable the mind to go in many directions.
I'm also
And-
getting like smoked meat, like bacon, definitely bacon notes
Smoked
on this
bacon?
one. Yeah, any whiskey that has bacon notes is okay in my books.
He's a carnivore. He likes those things.
Yep.
It's not to say I'm not, but in this case, I'm venturing off into the other area, which is more vegetative and more root-based type of plants, rather than just simply another meat to bite into.
Anyway, whatever you guys get out of this whiskey, I hope it's enjoyable.
Slanchiva.
Slanjava.